But we begin with more of our remembrance of a civil rights icon. Tributes are pouring in for Democratic Congressman John Lewis of Georgia, the son of a sharecropper who would help lead this country's march to voter and racial equality. He lost his battle with pancreatic cancer on Friday. Lewis grew up in the segregated South and, inspired by the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., was drawn to the civil rights movement. He helped organize the March on Washington in 1963 and was a keynote speaker the day King delivered his I Have a Dream speech. Lewis was brutally attacked by Alabama state troopers 2 years later when leading marchers in a voting rights protest across the Edmund Pettus Bridge. More on John Lewis's extraordinary life now from Nikole Killion.
Lewis was the youngest leader of the civil rights movement and its enduring storyteller. He helped organize the March on Washington in August 1963.
We do not want our freedom gradually, but we want to be free now.
2 years later, Lewis led a march from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama.
We are marching to our state capital to dramatize to our nation and to the world our determination to win first-class citizenship.
That ended abruptly at the foot of the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Over the course of his life, Lewis was arrested more than 45 times, all for what he called good trouble. Elected to Congress from an Atlanta district in 1986, he pushed for civil rights, gay rights, and boycotted 2 Republican presidential inaugurations. He remained a living reminder of the legacy of the civil rights movement.
When people tell me nothing has changed, I just feel like saying, come and walk in my shoes. I will show you. I would take you to those places.
John Lewis was 80 years old.
President Trump did not immediately comment on the death of Congressman Lewis, but there has been an outpouring of condolences in and around Washington from former President Bill Clinton, who called Lewis a giant, to congressional leaders like House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who said he was an American hero. And of course, you may recall a few weeks ago, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser gave Lewis a tour of Black Lives Matter Plaza right outside of the White House here. She praised him as the conscience of our nation. Michelle?
And pictures taken there that will be ones to watch. Nikole, thank you so much.